Hey guys, phobias. We have, hey MS Screamers, phobias. We all have phobias that define us. We are scared from from spiders to snakes, to clowns to dolls, to death to needles, to heights to everything. Here's the top 10 phobias. Here are the top 10 most common phobias because phobias are interested and irrational fears that affect millions that also derive fascinate and misunderstood conditions. Let's begin with the first. Number 10. Arachnophobia. Arachnophobia is a fear of spiders. It affects 50% of women and 10% of men. Because a link of fear of being bitten or poisoned by a spider. Honestly, my fear is because this why there's so many legs or so many eyes are so creepy or so small or this or giant spiders in real life and movies. I'm talking about you eight-legged freaks. Yeah, eight-legged freaks creep me out. Or the ending of one that a spider got loose, or a spider got loose in the news studio. Number 9. Acrophobia, the fear of heights. This phobia affects 5% of the population and trigger of anybody staying on tall buildings or to look out the window. I suffer from it because you never catch me on the airplane or walking up the stairs. I would go to the elevator instead of going through walking up the stairs and looking down. It's creepy. It's creepy. It's creepy. I am afraid of heights, and acrophobia made it will actually make me worse. Claustrophobia. Number 8. Claustrophobia. Oh, oh, oh! Stop it, Patrick! You're scaring him! Ho, ho, ho! I had to put a SpongeBob meme in there. I'm sorry. Claustrophobia is not fear of Santa Claus, if you guys know the drift. Claustrophobia, which is a fear of enclosed spaces, which I'm afraid of. Because 7% of trigger the population. It can be triggered by anything from be it on the elevator to a crowded. I'm not afraid of an elevator, but a crowded room or a crowded a crowded place like Frontier City or Hurricane Harbor, which I've gone to on my vacation. Number 7, Avophobia, a fear of flying, which I'm suffering from because 25% of the phobia affects the population. It trigger because it affects because of turbulence and crashing. I hate this because I am afraid of crashing, or is the plane going to crash, or Is somebody going to open the door, or is somebody going to do it like a, a certain crashing of 9/11? I'm sorry. Scratch that. Scratch that. Number 6. Glossophobia, which is a fear of public speaking. Only 70% is trigger. Giving a speech to speaking in the meeting. Honestly, I'm not afraid of speaking. But some people say that if you see people in the underwear, it's not that bad. But some people actually get anxiety build up, and it makes it worse. So much worse! Number 5, social phobia, which is the fear of social. Honestly, me and new people. I actually love meeting new people, but honestly, people that some people doesn't like meeting new people they because they are introverts. They hate new people. They hate it triggered by meeting new people going party, and they just don't like meeting new people. Number 4, astrophobia, the fear of thunderstorms. Honestly, people are afraid of thunderstorms. 10% of them, of the population. They're triggered by the sound of thunder and the sight of thunder. Honestly, that's what I'm afraid of. Well, let's begin with number 3. Hemophobia. Oh boy. The fear of blood. Hemophobia is the fear of blood, and I'm afraid of that. And not my blood, it's other people's blood. Because it just make me want to scream. But I do love horror movies. But if it's real life blood, I scream. If it's fake blood, I will not scream. That's the difference between me. Number 2, phobia, the fear of death, which I'm afraid of. Is anybody? This phobia affects 68% of population, triggered by anything that fear of dying of a loss of a loved one. Yeah, I lost my great grandmother uh one time, and it sucks. We 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 are supposed to die. We either go to heaven or hell, and and whatever other people think we go to. But you know what? We I'm afraid of death. And number one is Misophobia, the fear of germs, which I'm not afraid of. I have a friend that is afraid of germs. Which 8% of the people that triggered by touching a doorknob, or to shake, or by shaking anything from a doorknob or shaking someone's hands. Honestly, it goes. You know what else it goes so far? Bathing in bleach, scrubbing with a steel wool sponge, and make sure your inside's clean by ba- drinking bleach. Okay, MA Screamers, give me a screaming like, give me a screaming comments, give me a screaming subscribe. This is the MA Screamer screaming off. Oh yeah, this is the anime screaming off because this is the 10 most common phobias. But what is your favorite common phobias and how can it treat you? And if these common phobias, uh, phobias are actually very complex and very. If you are affected by these phobias, uh, I I advise there's some go to therapy. There's one therapy system. You can go to therapy or you can go to betterhelp.com. It's free for 30 days, but it is worth it. Your mental health is worth it. Therapy is actually very good because it help you. It make you. They are fear in a safe and controlled environment, and they help learn and fear eventually overcome. And I want to talk about domestic violence. People, if you're in an abusive relationship and it's not working, it's not right for you. You don't have chemistry. You do not have, if you have kids, you don't have chemistry. Leave. You leave. Change your name. Change everything. Do not stay with that person. Do not live. Go to. This is you. What is important to you is your kids. You do not need to live with an abusive boyfriend or abusive husband that doesn't care about you or your kids. What matter is you. I am straight and single. I'm not saying this to do this. I really do care about. I am a Christian. I've been down this road. Abuse is abuse. It's not love. Pedophiles that say they love kids, that's not love. That's they call it love. That's that's not love. You guys, we are living in where Christians can get away with anything because they're good Christians. But you don't have to do this. You can leave. You can fight for what is right. You are the person. You are wonderful. You are so wise. You are not. This is, if you're suffering from any of these, domestic abuse, domestic abuse, if you suffer from domestic abuse or any domestic abuse or any of these I've been talking about, get out of the relationship and start a new life. What is matter is you. Go. Do not look back. They decided to do things to you and your kin. They are not nice people. If you're struggling with phobia, you're not alone. Resources able to help you. And if you're interested in learning about your phobia, be sure to check our video on the topic. Honestly, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. MS Screamers, you can look up therapy. BetterHelp will actually help you out for domestic abuse, for any abuse of any kind. Don't fret. You guys are special. You do not need to stay with a man that abuse you, a man that treat you bad, treat your kids bad. You are strong. You are independent. You are wonderful. Do not let people, if your parents say go back to your husband, don't. They are against you in the first. If they are against you, they they choose to be against you, and they choose to support a man that abuse your kids, and be yourself. Stand up for what you believe in. Get help. Do not choose yourself. Don't choose anybody else. Stay safe. Go through therapy, and everybody, you guys have an amazing day. You all are amazing people, and if you suffer through any of these phobias or domestic abuse or any abuse of any kind, please join betterhelp.com. You guys have a glorious day, and Miss Screamer out. Bye.